It has been 3 years since Brawl Stars went global, and 2021 was a huge year for Brawl Stars in a lot of ways, including 4 major changes for endgame players, and Brawl Stars is a much more competitive game than it used to be. Make sure you watch to the end of the video because 2021 has been a huge year for Brawl Stars, and I want to know what your favorite memory of the year was. December 2020. This was 2 years after Brawl Stars' global release. Everyone received Edgar for free, and I'm sure many will remember that time as the Edgar Apocalypse. Byron was also added into the game. We got new Brawlholiday skins for Gale, Tick, and Frank. Warrior Bow also became available, and each player got the old school Brock skin for free as a Brawlholidays gift. Additionally, Tick, Crow, Daryl, Jesse, and Tara all got true gold and silver skins. Supercell really tried to shake things up for 2021 by making 54 balance changes during this month. In fact, almost every single brawler that was out at that time received some sort of a balance change. The Scrapyard became a new environment for Siege, and Gem Grab received a timer on it so that matches couldn't go on forever. Not to mention, Bounty received a blue star mechanic in order to prevent ties. But the biggest change was a rework to the trophy progression system past 500 trophies for each brawler. Trophy League seasons were increased from 2 weeks to 4 weeks, and the amount of trophies that you lost for each brawler was significantly decreased, and that meant that you could easily progress your brawlers as long as you gained at least 1 trophy for each brawler every month. This made trophy pushing much less grindy and much more rewarding. January 2021. Now this update wasn't as big as the previous one, but it did start the first Brawl Pass season of the year, and with it, some really great things. Colonel Ruffs became available through the Brawl Pass along with his Ronin Ruff skin. We also got the Daryl skin for the Brawl Pass, and another thing that the January update gave was the esports tab for players that won the 15 wins for the Brawl Stars Championship Challenge. This set the competitive scene for the 2021 World Championship and made matches for monthly qualifiers a lot easier. But probably the most controversial change in this update was that Supercell removed trophies from the winner of the day maps. This meant that players couldn't inflate trophies on certain brawlers by using cheese strategies, and added a lot more weight to the importance of skill when it came to pushing trophies. Some people really disliked this change, but in hindsight, I think everybody can agree that it made a lot of sense. February 2021. Now February didn't have a lot to offer except for the celebration of the Lunar New Year with some really cool skins. Space Ox Bull, Navigator Colette, and Dark Lord Spike. March 2021. Now in March, Brawl Stars released Stu, and he has remained one of the best brawlers in the game since his release. This was also a huge update for the competitive community because this is when they removed Power Play from the game and put Power League in its place. I think I speak for a lot of the players when I say that Power League is a much better competitive game mode than Power Play was, and I have absolutely loved the game mode and think that it offers a lot of excitement for those who want a more competitive challenge without the need of grinding a ton of trophies on all of your brawlers. We also got some cool new skins including Smuggler Penny, BB Lante, Superstar Stu, and of course PSG Dynamite, who you could unlock by winning the PSG challenge. April 2021. Now even though March's update was pretty big, April's update was even bigger. Not only was Belle introduced into the game with the new Gold Arm Gang season, but Squeak was also revealed to us and would be available in the following month. Now like Stu, Belle made a massive impact on the meta and continues to be one of the best brawlers in the game. We also got tons of skins including Belle Goldhand, Gunslinger Colt, Marshall Ruffs, Miss Fortune Tara, Saloon 8-Bit, Neko B, Gold Neko B, Lantern Sandy, Do-It-Yourself Surge, and Arch Villain B. Additionally, Nita, Spike, and Jean received their true gold and silver skins. We also got a brand new game mode called Knockout added into the game, but at this point it was only temporary, and of course eventually it would just stay in the game because it was so much fun. Another cool feature added to the game was the try button that actually allowed you to play locked content in the training cave to see how a new brawler works or see if you like a new skin. Duo Showdown, Siege, and Hot Zone maps were made available for the candidates and the winners of the day for the map maker, but the map maker was still a work in progress. May 2021. Now April's update was so big that we didn't get very much in May. We just pretty much had a small set of balance changes, Amber de la Vega and Quick Draw Edgar, which became available that month. And even though he was announced earlier, this is when Squeak was actually released. June 2021. And June may have been the biggest update of the year. Buzz and Badborn Buzz became available with the Jurassic Splash Brawl Pass, and we also got a sneak peek of Griff, who would be released at a later date. We got Surfer Carl, Beach Time Mortis, Jet Ski Jackie, Burger Lou, Hermes Max, Megabox Daryl, Vicious BB, and 2 other members of the Bad Randoms band, Wicked Stu and Trash Poco. Now Colt and Mr. P also got their true gold and silver skins, and not only was this a lot of skins, but this is when it really seemed like Supercell was putting a ton of effort into skins, since these were all just amazing skins. This update also made some major changes to game modes. The gems and gem grabs started spawning in a fixed order instead of a random order in order to make it fair for both teams. The smoke and showdown started to increase its damage if you were to stand in it for longer periods of time. And as I mentioned before, knockout became a permanent game mode, which honestly didn't take long. But they added smoke to it so that the match wouldn't be determined by total damage dealt, and rather whichever brawler was the last to stand. We also got 4 new game modes: Volley Brawl, Basket Brawl, Hold the Trophy, and Trophy Thieves, which were all big summer events. And that was a big deal because we've never had so many new game modes added at once, except for when Brawl Stars was first released ever. I'm personally still really looking forward to the return of Basket Brawl and Volley Brawl. This update also came with 25 balance changes, which isn't a lot, but it was actually really crazy because a lot of them were total reworks to certain brawler mechanics. The change that had the biggest impact was that brawlers would respawn with 0 ammo, which made deaths feel very punishing, especially for brawlers with slow reload speeds. Before the update, you would respawn with full ammo, which gave a huge advantage, especially in duo showdown. Soon after this change, Brawl Stars changed it so that you would respawn with 1 ammo instead of 0, which felt like a good middle ground between the two. They also added the option to put modifiers in Map Maker, including 2 new modifiers: Fast Supercharge and Fast Movement Speed. We also got a bunch of new tiles, including Spikes, Healing, Speed, Slow, and Gas Clouds, which were all added into the Map Maker as well. And in my opinion, this was my favorite and the biggest update for the entire year. July 2021. Now in summer, Supercell always takes at least 1 month off, so this was the month where we didn't have very many big changes. But even with such a huge update in June, we still managed to get Dino Leon, Coco Rosa, and Whale Watch Nita. They even gave us the Latin America Masters League skins for certain brawlers based off of the uniforms for some of the pro soccer teams in Latin America. August 2021. Supercell bounced back strong after their summer break with another massive update in August. The Once Upon a Brawl season began, Ash was the newest brawler in the game, and we entered the Castle Courtyard environment. We also got a ton of skins including Princess Shelly, Ninja Ash, Unicorn Knight Barley, Evil Queen Pam, Ruby and Emerald Prince Sprout, El Dragón Verdosa and Rosado, and then Wizard Barley, Lunar Piper, Handsome Colt, and then of course Bo, Gale, Nani, Bee, and Sandy all received their True Silver and True Gold skins. Showdown Plus also came to the game and quickly became the most popular solo game mode Brawl Stars has ever had. It hasn't been made a permanent game mode, but with how popular it was, I would not be surprised if it came back soon. Siege was also completely removed from Power League, which raises the question if Siege will ever be considered a competitive game mode again. Also in August, some big changes happened to the WKBRL live stream as well. It was completely revamped, and the introduction of KairosTime, a Star Park influencer who is clearly the fake Kairos, started spreading lies about Star Park. I've got a full video explaining everything you need to know, and you gotta watch it if you haven't seen it already, because we learned a lot about Brawl Stars lore. Interestingly enough though, the stream has since stopped, and the KairosTime channel has been terminated from YouTube. We still don't know when we'll get more information on Brawl Stars lore, but make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss any news on it. September 2021. After waiting a whole year, we finally got a new legendary brawler, Meg. I honestly wasn't expecting such a fun, unique brawler to be put into the game this update, but I'm really glad that Supercell added her. Other than Meg and some small 14 balance changes, this update was pretty much all about skins. Brock, Poco, 8-Bit, Pam, and Max all got their True Gold and Silver skins. We also got another Supercell make skin, Gladiator Colette, and of course V8-Bit, which some of you unlocked by beating the Retropolis Challenge. In addition to the new skins, the skin randomizer feature was added to the game, which would randomly pick your skin for you at the start of each match. I have personally loved this feature a lot. In fact, probably one of my favorite features all year, since I have a lot of skins, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have enjoyed this feature as well. October 2021. Now, this update brought the new Brawlywood environment into the game, and the best part of this update was obviously the new chromatic brawler, Lola, who also came with her Rebel Lola skin. She was crazy strong right from the start, and they had to do a couple emergency nerfs for her before the World Championship. Even then, she was still very strong and later got nerfed again. Peekaboo was another really fun modifier that was added into the game, and we pretty much got to see what it would be like if every brawler was able to use Leon's super and keep their abilities. But this update mostly brought a ton of new skins into the game. For Brawlywood, we got B800 Bull, Surge Kong, Captain Crow, Squeak Buster Gale, and Director Buzz. And for Brawloween, we got Swamp Gene, Ghost Squeak, Headless Rider Stu, and Count Pengula. Once again, Supercell was improving their skin production a lot, and aside from those skins, BB, Carl, Amber, Colette, and Dynamite all got their True Silver and Gold skins. Then, of course, Jessie got a long-awaited remodel as well as the Cat Burglar Jessie skin. November 2021. This update arguably had a bigger impact on Brawl Stars than any other update the whole year. This was the unforgettable update where we got gears introduced into the game, and in order to incorporate gears, Power 11 became the new highest power level for all brawlers, and all max brawlers were pushed from level 10 down to level 9. And of course, this changed gameplay a lot, and we've only had them for a few months now, but I think players are starting to quickly learn how big the meta is changing because of what certain gears can do for certain brawlers. In order to help players upgrade their brawlers faster so they could access gears, club leagues were introduced into the game, and even though it took some time for club league to really boost progress, it definitely boosted progress by a lot, as long as you were in an active club. Along with club league, we got Chicken Rico, Moldy Mike, and Potato Squeak as rewards from the club shop. And as is tradition with the end of every year for Brawl Stars, we got to celebrate the 3rd ever Brawl Stars World Championship. Supercell even came up with a really cool website to get fans engaged with the gameplay, and the gameplay was obviously straight up insane. I want to give another huge congratulations to Zeta for winning it all, and I hope to see them in the tournament next year. And with that, Brawl Stars is now 3 years old. Last year, we got 215 balance changes, 118 new skins, 11 new brawlers, 6 new game modes, and we had massive additions for endgame players, including Club League and Power League, improvements to the trophy system, and of course, Power 11 and gears. I want to know what your favorite memory was of Brawl Stars this year, so let me know in the comment section below, and make sure you guys subscribe for more Brawl Stars content right here, and subscribe for the content of the Supercell's newest game, Clash Mini, and then of course, don't forget to use code Kairos in the Brawl Stars shop, and there are other videos right there that you can watch as well. For now, this is KairosTime ticking by, and we will see you in 2022. Except that I'm releasing this in 2022, so hi, welcome to the new year.